Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super card game video. This is Eggman's channel.
Yeah, we're here. We're tired. We just did our first full day of doing demos at San Diego Comic-Con, and honestly, we're sick of each other, so we're just going to go through this real quick.
Yeah.
So, but we do have Aandroidd from Stage Zero. He did the green and blue star decks, so we're going to do the green and yellow ones on my channel here. You've already made it. You are good. And we're just going to talk about the new cards for each star deck. There's also going to be a quick image of the ratios at the end if you guys are interested. But most of them are reprints. Some of them are important. Some of them are not. And yeah, we don't know what the front sides of the leaders look like right now. They might have been in the direct. We don't know. We didn't see it.
Yes. It was yeah, some of these were in the trailer.
Yeah. But this is, so we're just going to look at the default front side, but we do know what the back side looks like. And we're going to start with this Gotenks. So this obviously was, of the four that got reprinted, this was probably one of the most meta viable leaders that did get like this reboot kind of thing. So it has a way to awaken kind of early, and then if you have a unison card out with 2 and draw 1 and such. I don't know what they're going to do with the other side, because we do have this guy here. So auto once per turn, we activate a unit skill, play 1 ghost token with 15k power in rest mode, and then when this card attacks, you get to draw 1. And then also after that, active battle once per turn, remove 1 of your ghost tokens from the game. Use it to 1 mono green card with 5k power from your drop in your combo with the skills negated for the battle. So kind of.
I mean, is this good?
It's fine, and honestly, like, there's a lot more. You'll see more. There's a lot more focus on ghost tokens on this one, which is really interesting. And like being able to obviously combo for free means you get more energy for your Z energy, so that's fine. Like free that, and then there are some kind of new things. So. The 2 decks that you had were ones that focused on the Z battle cards, and these 2 were the ones that focused on the Z leaders. So we have this Gotenks, if you want to cover it real quick.
Yeah, so this one has 3 Z energy.
Yeah.
So at the top left, you have to have 3 in your Z card energy pile,
and
right?
it's colorless too. It doesn't have to be green, even though the symbol is green.
Yeah, it's just the leader.
Yeah.
So this one says Awaken, Z-Awaken, that is. You pay 1 green. And if you left is at 5 or less, which is interesting because a lot of these have like 3 or less.
3 or less. But it is only 15k. Most of the other ones are 20k.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So it'd be kind of broken if it was 20k.
Yeah.
Mono green Gotenks, which is the one that we saw, or the older one.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
the old one would work too.
The older one. We activate a union skill. You pay 1 ghost token in rest mode, so still sticking with that. And then activate man. You draw 1 card to switch to active mode, so you get to swing twice, which is pretty good actually. Yeah. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And you remove 1. The Sun Goten and a Trunks Youth from your Z energy from the game, and then you this card gains 15k power and double strike for the battle. And then in the battle, remove this card from the game. So we, I think we see this for the other one too, but this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because it's on deck, right? It's on demand, where you can just evolve or Z-Awaken. Yeah. And then just keep doing this as long as you have that 3 in the Z energy pile.
Yeah, and so. Additionally, so real quick, your Z deck is up to 7 cards, but you can run 4 of this guy even though he's a leader. Yes. So you can keep going into him all the time. Yeah. 2, even though it's an active battle, it can be your opponent's turn. So even if you have this guy out here, you can just make it a 30k for free, which is pretty obnoxious. Yeah. And so the reason that it has this active main to draw 1 and switches to active mode is that you can swim with this Gotenks, get a draw card, and then you can Z-Awaken into here. Yeah. And then activate, restand it, and draw another card, and then swim with it again. So that's kind of like the reasoning for that guy.
You know why I really like this? And again, I said in another video where I really like some of the cards' design. Yeah. I like the design because it just makes it really cool that you can Union Fusion, pitch those, use the effect on the other side to use it from the drop, and then use those for the Z energy in order to use, obviously, the cards you can. Like 80% of the deck is going to be Sun Goten in Trunks Youth. So.
Yeah, and also, we haven't really said this either, Z-Awakening has the same kind of activate main battle that the regular Awakening happens to. So if it's your opponent's turn, they're going all in, and you have a green energy open, you can Z-Awaken into this guy, and then use the activate battle for 0 energy on top of that to make it a 30k leader for that battle.
Which is nuts, actually, when you think about it. Yeah. That stuff reminds me of like other card games where like DBS just hasn't touched at all. Yeah. So very exciting.
It is expensive though because it is 3 Z energy to do that,
and then 2 more.
Having 2 more with the Goten and Trunks Youth, but having these Z energies be specific to characters, I think makes it really kind of in depth and that kind of stuff.
And you kind of just have to craft the deck and just be wary of like, okay, how do I get stuff into my G energy?
Yeah, and there's so many like the cards that are Goten and Trunks Youth at the same time.
Yeah.
That it's easy to kind of get that. So I think it's fun. I think there's a lot of cool things to do with it.
I really like it.
And we're just going to go to the next guy here. So this is a new Unison. Obviously, they already had a really good 2-drop green Unison, but we got this SS3 Gogeta Carefree Combatant and Power green for 5. So
I don't know why they did that.
And Power's back, baby.
They just kind of threw that in there.
Yeah, which means you can just. The
Vegito.
Yeah, that Vegito's been put in Star decks twice already. The Cell one and this guy. But actually, auto once per turn when you activate a Union skill, you get to just add a marker to this, and then activate main. Place 1 card from your hand at the bottom of your deck, then reveal 1 card. With Union Fusion from your hand, add to 1 battle card from each your deck and/or drop area from your hand, each with the character's name that matches the Union.
I was like, oh, that's the same effect.
Yeah. This is all one thing. It's like the Goku, right? That's more or less what it is.
Yeah.
But like just being able to say like I'm going to grab 2 cards. For already having this Unison out is nuts. And then it has a -6 activate main. Your opponent discards 2 cards from your hand if you wanted that too. So,
it's not bad.
Which means if you have the Empower 5, which spoilers, the Vegito is a +2 green Unison as it is. So you can get this Empower 5 really easily.
What, turn 3 easily?
Yeah,
turn 3, because you're going to be at 6 markers at that point if they don't swing at it, and you put that bad boy on. Yeah,
he's good. I mean, even if you're not playing this dude, like just the fact that it's Empower 5, like you can put this in other decks too and just get the -2 cards in hand for 2 and have a battle card for it. So or a Unison card with it. But yeah, he's got a chunky skill in that middle. It should just be like pretend you're Goku. Like that is it. All right, go for this new Union Fusion.
Oh boy, this is Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, so another Gotenks Union Fusion target.
He's 8 cost, but 5k combo. Cool.
Yes, but you pay that's not Dual attack, dual deflect. You pay 4 green. It looks like.
Yeah.
Union Fusion. You have 4 more energy. So obviously. And you draw 2 cards. So you do the Sun Goten and Trunks. Normal stuff.
Yeah.
Your permanent is if you're a Z-Awaken leader, the one that we looked at before, and you have if you have a Z battle card, you reduce this cost by 1. That makes more sense.
Yes, there you go. You got it.
That makes more sense. So now the 3 cost Union Fusion, just like the other Gotenks way back when. I think there's 1. And your leader card is green and has Gotenks in its name. So when this card is played, you choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring Barrier, KO it, and then play 2 Ghost tokens. And your opponent discards 1 from their hand. So these are inactive.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, if they're active, they obviously don't have any combo power anyway, so that's something to consider. But this is dual attack, so this gets 2 swings and 2 of these other swings, and you pop things and you discard things.
Yes.
Man, there are a lot of card names on this boy. But
so it's cool that it replaces itself with a 2-draw. You have ignoring Barrier. Don't have the combo power from the Ghost tokens, but now you have 4 swings and. You get 1 card of their hand.
Yeah, it's really kind of like an Abuni a lot of times, but it's 3 energy, and you have to get the setup for it. But he does a lot of good things for what he does, and I think he's like the second or third Union Fusion you do for the deck, not the first one you'd want to do, but he's really good
for sure.
All right.
You still use the DX one, the draw 2?
I think so. Yeah, that's like the first big one you do. But we also do have this other Gotenks Fusion Confusion. Oh, that's the first time.
Is that really? Fusion Confusion.
Yeah. All right. Deflect. Yeah, we're looking at the skills, not the names. So deflect barrier. So already great. Union Fusion limit 1 for freezies. So you get to proc all of your fun Union Fusion stuff for free.
Yep. And
then active main, if your leader card is green, it has Gotenks in its character name, and you place this card in its owner's drop. You get to add the Goten and Trunks, both green. They do this other thing. You're going to see it that they just they hyphenate
because people keep asking these questions. And they're like, you know what? Just throw it after. Not
I like it, but it's really funny to see this new clarification.
I just imagine one of the developers saying, "Hey, it's both green."
Yeah, please bold it. It's just a different font. And then from your drop area to your hand, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, and cost 3 or less, and KO it. So for essentially, it's kind of like the Goku and Vegeta BR stuff, where you go into this for free. You can swing if you want to at 10k.
Yes.
Bounce it back to your hand for 0 card loss, especially to get all your Union. If you're tapping out to do Unison plays and stuff, you get to get a free Union Fusion. I think this guy's actually really, really good.
And it's also good for the Vegito Unison because it procs off that draw. So you kind of see a new card, you get the cards back. It doesn't have to be those cards that you used, but it can be cards that you need. And then you just go into it.
Yep. So I like this guy. So
solid card.
In general, I think the green deck was already super solid, and I think people still play Gotenks at a somewhat casual level, if not higher, right now. So I think this is going to be big for the list, and we'll see what the front side is. But I think even the back, like the old one, would still be kind of viable even with these new cards.
I would.
All right, so that is that one, and then the one that I'm actually really excited about is this Gotenks, or not the Gotenks, the Goku childhood. I put this leader on the survey, so this could be just
people are just gonna call you out again. Like
I don't care. I love this guy. You guys can see like the first video I made on this channel. It was literally this leader, so it means a lot to me. I don't know what the front side is, but I'm gonna. One of my favorite things is that it has a card draw without attacking.
Yeah.
So you can do the active main look top 10 for a Bulma, and that's just like you can go first and still get the card advantage with it, which is really cool.
Unheard of back then.
Unheard of back then, and he was an untapped 2 leader, which was unheard of back then. So like this is BT3, same set as Pan, and I'm super excited for it. So the backside is pretty nutty. So a lot of text. Like all these cards are getting there.
Just summarize it. Like
all right. Auto, choose one card in your hand, switch to rest mode. When this card attacks, choose all of your opponent's non-energy cards, switch to the rest mode, which is just dumb.
So that hits Boo Unison, that hits Bulma blockers, that hits
everything. Yeah. If you don't like Red Bulma, this is like gets rid of all of them.
That's just gonna look weird one day. We're just gonna see this leader against Bulma.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get your free procs for Bergamo, and you do have to switch one of your own cards to rest. But it can be a Unison card. It can be a field card. It can be like if you're playing Planet Vegeta, you have a free thing to rest every turn. And then it could even be energy if you're even pressed for that kind of stuff. And then you either get to draw one card, or add 1 yellow Great Ape Son Goku Childhood just from your deck to your hand and shuffle. So it's like the future Trunks kind of stuff. You just get to find the cards. And also, active battle once return if it's your turn, choose up to 1 mono yellow Earthling card with 5k combo from your drop in a combo with the skills negated for the battle, which just means Bulma, which is free Z energy. It's only in your turn, so they're taking like it's the higher dragon thing. So, but that's still great, and I think
we're not
gonna have to errata the same guys. So. I think there's a lot of cool stuff going on here, and he's got some cool stuff. So I'm going to let you go over these.
I actually haven't seen the rest of this. I've seen kind of this. But,
okay, then go for
it. So this is a critical, remember this, and it also has double strike. So this one is Z-Awaken on this guy. Basically the same one, if you 3 life or less. And then auto, once returned...
Well, you have to also send a Great Ape Son Goku from your drop to your work, too.
Yes, that is the other one. So, what you said.
Auto,
you choose one of the cards and switch to rest mode, just like the leader. When this attack play up to 1 yellow Bulma and then cost 1 for your hand or drop. So that can be like any of the draw ones, any of the I think the rest mode ones.
The draw one's just the one you want most of the time.
Anyways. And then activate battle. Once returned, you place 1 of your Z energy into your drop area, and then remove 1 Son Goku childhood card from your drop area from the game. This gains 10k power and double strike, and at the end of the battle, you remove it from the game. So just like the Gotenks, you basically just keep doing this, and this is a lower cost. So it's only 2 Z energy. So you can do this earlier. It hits harder, technically, with 30k double strike critical. And because it's going to be on archetype, most likely on the front side, you're going to have Bulma, you're going to have all this other stuff. So,
like, it's just a way for like you to Champa your leader without having to run Champa, which is absurd. And there are some conditions for it. Again, this could be used defensively. You can Z-Awaken on your opponent's swing, and for 1, and then if you have all your conditions met, you can make this a 30k leader, because it's already a 20k leader on base. So you get to use it a little bit earlier, or later, I should say, than Gotenks. But most of the time, you're gonna be able to use more Z energy. And so just being able to like bean your leader for a long time, and then if you need that extra 10k, it will go back to a 15k afterwards. But, again, you can run 4 of these into your Z deck, as far as we know, which means you can keep going into it. You have the resources, and I think.
And I don't think it's unheard of to have like a one energy costs 10k. Because there's a lot of those like extra cards that are printed. But because this is on demand.
And it's not clogging your hand either.
That's the difference.
So I think he's super good, and there's something else I want to look at. I don't know. He's just great. I like this guy a lot. I think he can do a lot of damage. So
he's gonna be great. It's gonna be really fun to test.
All right, and then going to our next boys and girls, we do have this Bulma Unison. I wish. Okay, we're gonna go over it. So it's permanent if your leader's a yellow Son Goku childhood card or a yellow non-Great Ape Goku childhood card. Your non-Great Ape Son Goku childhood cards in your battle area get
Say
plus
that
5 hit. I will not say it one time slow. So activating for +2 if your leader card's a yellow Z leader or a yellow Great Ape Son Goku, whatever. Play up to one yellow non-Great Ape Son Goku childhood card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your hand, which is this is great.
Stupid, right?
Yeah, it's stupid. So
that's actually stupid.
There's not a lot with those.
That's fine.
But
it's 3 or less.
Yeah. Oh, you can play. What's the old one that everyone play off Shugesh?
I got you.
The blocker barrier.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, because he's childhood.
Let me just make sure. It's a non-Great Ape childhood Son Goku.
Yeah.
So that should be it.
Yeah.
That should be it.
I forget. Yeah, it's the one everyone play off Shugesh in BT3. So it's a 10K blocker barrier you get to play for free.
Yeah.
That's kind of good. I hope you kept those cards for 4 years. And then
I have to go buy them.
You have to. And then auto -1 when your opponent attacks, you can switch this card to active mode against blocker for the turn. Which I don't know why this would not be an active mode. Why were you swinging with this 1K Palma? But
for the means.
I don't know. Like this just dies obviously, but like it gives your opponent something to swing into. And I don't know. Again, we don't know how the new leader awakens, and maybe it's just based on having like a Goku ape out, which would kind of make sense. I don't know.
True. You can play Aandroidd.
You could. Oh boy.
But yes, you can play the
what's his name?
Explosive Spirit.
Yeah, he's great. What's his auto again?
You get to pop something in rest mode, and then in turn it restands.
Yeah.
As barrier blocker.
Yeah, which also, if he restands at the end of every turn, that's absurd because there's so much. Like you can just tap it continuously. With your ape.
I think that's probably the idea there.
Oh, I'm excited, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
All right, we're gonna go to this other Son Goku though. So Son Goku 2 lands on Bulma is fine. It reminds me of like the 1-drop Chile where it just dies and you feel bad about it.
Yeah, but at least you get to use it, and it gets 3 markers.
Yeah, so if you're Goku, I'm gonna think that it either looks for a Bulma with just Bulma in its character name or card name instead of just the regular one.
That would be really good.
So you could be able to find the unison and get a turn 1.
Yeah.
Or you get to find a Goku. This only finds the Great Ape ones, but whatever. We also have Son Goku 2 lands unknown. Do you want to take a crack at this one?
It's a 4 cost, 1 yellow with a unique barrier dual attack, only 10K, but I'm feeling that something is going to be boosting it.
It is a 4-drop, so we can't play it off Bulma too, so that's something to know.
They just made that on purpose, huh?
Yeah.
Opponent has 2 or more energy, reduce the cost of this evolve skills on yellow Son Goku childhood by 1. Oh, by 2 actually. That is awesome because one of my favorite cards is that Great Ape.
Yeah.
In their names that don't match any of the card names in your battle area. Very specific.
Yeah.
So you can't play multiple of the evolve costs, is what I'm saying.
Well, it's because you can also cheat it out.
That too. Activate main limit 1, pay 1 yellow, switch one of your battle cards or unisons, both yellow with Bulma in its name to rest mode. Play this card from your hand. So you rest the unison, you rest the Bulma that you played, which is most likely going to be played for free.
And then that's why you have like you can switch to active and gain blocker. Yes, because you're not swinging with it.
Exactly. So that's what it is. So that answers your question.
Yeah.
And kind of answers mine of what else can you play? Because I really wanted to play that Great Ape, and now that becomes a
you'll look at
1 cost.
Yeah, so 1 cost.
Oh, that's broken.
And he's in the deck too. Yeah.
Oh, that's broken.
Actually, he becomes a 2 cost because it's 2 yellow and 2 colors.
2 costs. That's still kind of good.
And he's what's all you got on him?
Oh, he has critical, critical blocker and auto. When the card evolves, you choose up to one of your opponent's energy in rest mode, and it can't be switched.
Oh,
yeah, that's why it's one of my favorites.
That's busted. All right, so that's the way. And then we have the last card. We have go get the D and the B switched. Yamcha Dastardly Bandit.
Okay. Okay.
You got it.
1
the gears are
barrier card.
When this card's played, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Add up to 1 Son Goku Childhood or 1 Bulma card, both yellow, or 1 yellow unison with a specified cost of 1 among them to your hand. So it just it lets you. It's like the old skill, but. Yeah. Also has auto limit 1 if your leader card's a yellow Z leader or a yellow Son Goku Childhood card, because the yellow one, the Z leader, is not a Son Goku Childhood because it's a
Goku.
It's a Goku.
Yeah.
When this card is switched to rest mode by one of your skills, switch this card to active mode, then choose up to one of your yellow Son Goku Childhood cards in rest mode that has an attack that's this turn, and switch to active mode if you do draw 1.
So the Bulmas get switched, but I guess with the leader effect, you can switch to Childhood.
And then
you can use this.
But you have to do it before they attack for the turn, which is interesting.
Yes, but that's fine because you can attack the previous turn. It switches to active at the beginning if it survives, and then you use your leader effect, switch to rest mode, use this to switch to active, and then you can attack.
Yeah, and I'd have to. We're too tired to look it up, but there's like the World Martial Arts Son Goku Childhood 2.
Yeah, I was looking at that,
and I don't think they're World Martial Art Leader restrictive either, so there could be something with that. Because he's also a 3-cost, I think.
He is also a 3-cost. He is Barrier, and you choose one of your Jackie Chuns and switch to rest mode. Oh, you lead a card as yellow Vulture.
Okay, never mind. That doesn't work. Don't worry about it. We're good. So, but like this is good, and I think this is also good in the sense like there's already like the 1-drop Aandroidd 13, like the yellow one. That's a blocker that you can restand every time you unrest it. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the yellow already kind of has like some minor support for this kind of playstyle and this kind of leader in the first place. So I think he's fine.
I like how they don't vary on it.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I mean, it's just the idea. I think is it's just something you can continuously cap every turn.
Yeah.
So is it better than just playing Planet Vegeta turn 1 and having that just? No. I think Planet Vegeta still, but you can combo with the Yamcha.
Especially with all these scenes.
You want to find that Goku. So turn 1 Planet Vegeta, find the Goku, then play the Bulma turn 2, and you get the Goku out for free.
Yeah. I agree.
Anyways, here's the full list for these guys too. So some good reprints. We got like Frieza Charismatic Villain. We have the good super combos. We have some good one of these.
We got Turles.
We got Turles. Yeah, Turles for yellow.
Yeah.
We have the 1-drop Bulma that just draws a card, and this one I think that draws a card when you play it.
I don't think that one does. I think that has like a permanent that does something.
I think you play it, you draw a card, and then you can pay 1 yellow to cycle a card. Draw 1, discard 1.
That might be it.
But we do have some more martial arts stuff that's, I guess, not restricted because it's Yamcha, baby. And I don't know. And then we have like the other 3-drop Goku that you're probably going to replace with the good one. But Turles in the leader in the deck is weird, but a good reprint, I think, for a lot of people.
2-cost yellow sand. Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm super happy
cool.
he got reprinted, and I'm 100% excited to play it. So
Bandai don't miss with these.
No,
I don't think so. Like all the decks I've seen, I don't think I'm not satisfied.
Yeah.
I don't like these are just starter decks, but I'm pretty happy about them.
Yeah, normally like they're like for me for like themes they're hit and miss, but all of these I want to try all of these. Yeah. So but that's going to be it. If you guys are interested on the blue or red star decks, we did do that on the Stage 0 channel, so make sure to follow the link in the description for that. Again, thank you to Brian for hanging out and talking shop with me here.
Yeah.
Anything from you before we end this?
No, I'm sure we'll do more stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be a long weekend, so we'll probably find some other stuff to talk about. And obviously, like stuff's being spoiled on Facebook as we speak right now too, from Bandai officially. So that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching, and bye bye. As I find, where's the button? There's the button. Damn it.